And then Dumbledore! Oh my god, stop! Okay, but in the new trilogy, when Kylo... No! Did you know that Amity and Luce kinda have a cute little romance starting in the outhouse? Huh! Okay, tell me more, please. So, spoilers are good actually? Hello, ladies, gentlemen, everything in between, and neither. Today I want to talk about, yes, spoilers, and why they might actually not be as bad as some people may think. So, before I get into the video, feel free to follow me on my social media on Instagram and Twitter at CommanderNici, just like my channel name. And now let's get started. And before I actually get started with the video, and I will be arguing that spoilers sometimes aren't a bad thing. This is not a free-for-all pass to just go around spoiling things to people. Unless they say they are okay with spoilers, or just go and look for the spoilers themselves. For example, listen to a podcast about a game they haven't played yet. Like, that's heavy spoiler territory. Unless it's just a review, but usually gaming podcasts go full into spoiler territory, and yeah, so that's it. Or a movie podcast, or a movie analysis, or whatever. Like, when people go out and look for spoilers themselves, that's fine, but don't just go around spoiling stuff to people. That's unfair. Let people experience things they want to experience, spoiler-free. So, this has been my message for the start of the video, and now let's really get into it. So, the Owl House, huh? I want to be honest. I like it a lot, but I don't think I would have gotten my attention set onto it if it wasn't for all the Luce and Amity stuff that was talked about. Like, oh my god, it's basically if Harry Potter meets Gravity Falls, and also it's kinda queer. Like, that's amazing, and I love that. That is especially what I was looking for. But the fact that Amity kinda likes Luce is technically a spoiler. Like, I mean, by now it's probably like widespread knowledge, but still, the little twist that she wanted to go on the monster prom with her. It's gay! I mean, it's bi, but also it's gay. And yeah, same with lots of other queer shows, or not queer shows, but shows that do have queer representation. The fact that the queer representation is there is often a spoiler, but a necessary one to get the attention of those people who want representation set towards the show. So I think when it comes to representation, it's actually kind of okay to spoil some stuff. Like, come on, if you tell someone there's queer representation, that's certainly a good thing, even though it might involve a twist. I also like when watching some stuff, I would like to be prepared if something happens to my favorite character. Because I don't like nasty surprises, and I want to be emotionally prepared for some plot happenings. So, while twists like that being spoiled is definitely upsetting, for the most time so far I have been glad that I have been spoiled and be warned about the issue. It didn't stop me from wanting to watch that stuff, but I was prepared and I was happy about it, to be honest. Like, that's maybe just a fact that only applies to me and a few others, but some events in movies or shows I want to be prepared for and not be taken by surprise. Same with trigger warnings. Whew. So, that's gonna get rough. Are trigger warnings spoilers? Yes, they are, depending on how you word them. But they really are necessary. Like, you want to go in prepared or know what you want to avoid. Let's take Life is Strange for example. There's some pretty dark shit going on, and if you can't handle the topics there, you should avoid the game. And yes, most of the trigger warnings are spoilers. And I don't think that's a problem. That's just fair to anyone who is triggered by certain things. Same with, spoiler warning, Orange is the New Black, the death of the character Pussy Washington. Not only falls it into the trope of bury your gays, it's also like police brutality against black people, and that's just fucking horrible. Like, who in the writer's room thought it would be a good decision to write the character out of a show like that? Who? Oh yeah, it's a brutal prison show, what else do you expect? Well, not fucking bullshit like that. I'm still bitter about it. And yeah, so that stuff can definitely be triggering. And putting out warnings for that is, yes, a spoiler, but really, really necessary. So, trigger warnings, yes, they are spoilers, but they are really, really necessary spoilers to keep people safe. And yeah, so spoilers are good if you want to keep people either safe or give them a little bit of happiness. For example, if it comes to queer representation in media, those are cases in which spoilers are actually a good thing if they're like used. When it comes to plot twists, it's like, it gets more complicated. For example, like, sure, character deaths are like sometimes really good twists or bad twists, but like, I for myself like to be prepared. Sometimes you can see them coming anyways, and people are still pissed about them because they didn't happen the way they wanted. You know what I'm talking about, maybe. And yeah, but other plot twists certainly, definitely shouldn't be spoiled if people are not up for that. For example, well, I'm not gonna give examples if we're talking about plot twists being spoiled, but there's some stuff in games, movies, in shows. Well, in some shows, plot twists being spoiled maybe is a good thing, because you just can spare yourself the effort of going for watching a whole season of a show that has been butchered. You know what I'm talking about. And yeah, so my conclusion is that, like, yes, sometimes spoilers are definitely necessary to be spoken about, for especially trigger warnings. Like, that's really important. And yeah, so that's my talk about spoilers. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Comment down below what's your opinion. How do you feel about spoilers? Do you think trigger warnings are spoilers, or are they just really necessary? So yeah, comment down below. Feel free to follow me on my social media on Instagram and Twitter at CommanderNici, just like my channel name. Subscribe if you haven't already, and until I figure out what I can upload next, watch my other stuff. Bye.